الوهاب رحمه الله رحمة واسعة قال: فإذا قيل لك من ربك. And yesterday we spoke about the method that the Shaykh is using here, that is the method of question and answers. طيب فإذا قيل لك من ربك من ربك. So when you say من ربك, what do you mean? يعني من معبودك, who do you worship? That is when you say رب, يعني ربك يعني الرب الخالق الرازق المحيي المميت المدبر لجميع الأمور. When we say الرب, we mean what? We mean the خالق, the creator, the sustainer, the provider, the one who gives and takes life, and the one who يعني run the affairs of the sama and the earth and whatever is between them. The one who run the affairs of all of these things is Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. So you say فإذا قيل لك من ربك يعني من معبودك. والرب من يعني رب يعني من الاسم الله الرب. طيب الله هو الرب نحن مربوب. Allah is the Lord and we are the ones that Allah is taking care of. So when we say Ar-Rab, that is bringing up something, bringing up things, yani from the verb bringing up something. Rabbi. So we say Rabb, yani the Lord. Who is your Lord? But when they ask you here, who is your Lord, they are not asking about who created you. That's not what they're asking here. When they say Marrabuka, because the issue of yani who created you, everyone knows this. Even the kuffar. وَلَئِنْ سَأَلْتَهُمْ مَنْ خَلَقَهُمْ لَيَقُولُونَ اللَّهُ. If you ask them who created them, they say Allah. Every one of them. The Muslim, the non-Muslim, they cannot tell you Isa alayhi salam created them. None of them, the Nasara or the Yahud, they cannot tell you Uzair created them. No, none of them created anything. So but when it comes to the creation, all of them, they have certainty and consensus, yani all of the creation that Allah is the creator. So that is, so when they ask him Rabbuka, the intent is man ma'buduk, who do you worship? Yani who is the one that you worship? And that is what this is the first question in the grave. This is the first question in the grave. Man rabbuka, man ma'buduk, who yani who is the one that you worship? Who is the Lord that you worship? And if you ask this kind of question in the grave, so you say yani Rabbi Allah, Allah is my Lord. So when you say Rabbi Allah, that means Allah is the one who I am worshipping, or I was worshipping in the dunya. So when you say, the Shaykh is giving the answer here, says, Faqul, you say, Rabbi Allah, Rabbi Yallahu, my Lord, yani the one who created me, the one who sustains me, the one who gives me, yani who takes and gives life to me, and the one who runs the affairs of me, or my affairs, is Allah. So because of that, yani hu Allah. So then we've taken the meaning of Allah, that wal dhul uluhiyya wal ubudiyya. He is the one that deserves to be worshipped. So you say, your Lord who created you and who sustains you and who your life is in his hands and death is in his hands, is the one who is Allah. Rabbi Allahu. Alladhi. Now you are going to tell us about this Allah. Because there are some people, when you say Allah is your Lord, they're going to say, who is that Allah that you're speaking about? So now you're going to tell them, who is this Allah? So the Shaykh said, Alladhi, the Allah that I'm speaking about, Rabbani, he is the one who created me. He is the one who is bringing me up, who is taking care of me. He is the one who is running my affairs. All of my affairs is in his hands. So if your affairs is in the hands of Allah, then there is nothing to be sad. Allah has destined already everything. Allah has destined already everything. So just turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Take the asbab al-mashru'a, then turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you say Rabbani, when you say Rabbani, he is my creator, my sustainer, the one who takes care of me, the one who runs my affairs, and the one who is able to do all of these things. يعني ورب جميع العالمين. And I'm not the only one that he is doing all of this goodness for. Rather, he is doing all of these things. He created everything. He is taking care of all of these things. He is the one that is able to give them life and take their life away. And he is the one that is sustaining all of them. Jamia, everything. Jamia, everything. There is nothing that exists except that Allah is the creator and the one that sustains it, and the life of that thing and the death is in the hands of Allah. Al-Alamin, when we speak about Alamin, that is everything that exists in the dunya and the sama without Allah, besides Allah. That is what's referred to as Al-Alamin. Al-Alamin is that which exists besides Allah. Everything that exists in the sama and the earth besides Allah is referred to as Al-Alamin. So you see, Allah wa Rabba, He is the Lord, Jami'a al-Alamina. That yani He is the one that is taking care of all of the creation. Which what? Bi-ni'amihi. He didn't say bi-ni'matihi. Rather the Shaykh said bi-ni'amihi, because the ni'mah of Allah, the favor of Allah is plenty on us, ya ikhwa. Subhanallah. Just sit down, ponder. That is what Allah says in Surah Al-Dariyat, وَفِي أَنفُسِكُمْ أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ. In your own selves, do you not ponder? Sit down, think. See how Allah created you. The eyes. Blinking the eyes. You see the water. Without water in there, then you can't be able to do that. See the blood. How they run in the veins. Subhanallah. See the water in the human body. If one of them is less, then there is going to be a problem. See the system, the organs of how Allah created you. Subhanallah. So all of these favors, that is why He said, Jalla wa ala, وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. If you're going to count the goodness of Allah, the favors of Allah upon you, Allah, you will not be able to get it all together. Because the favors of Allah are numerous. The favors of Allah are numerous. So there are plenty that we cannot able to count them. فَبِأَيِّ اللَّهِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. So as بِنِعَمِهِ, Allah is the one that is taking care of each one of us with His own favor. It is not a duty upon Him. It is just a favor from Him, subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is a favor upon from Him, subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He is taking care of us. He is making our life very easy. So when we say بِنِعَمِهِ, each goodness, it comprises of each goodness. That is why Allah says, ثُمَّ لَتُسْأَلُنَّ surely يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ, you will ask عَنِ النَّعِيمِ, each and every goodness. The goodness of eyesight that Allah gave you. Use the eyesight to watch haram, you're going to testify for that. The goodness of the ear Allah gave you, use it to listen haram, Allah is going to ask you for that. The goodness of the feet, working to commit sin, or to whatever good you do with these things, or whatever bad you do with them, Allah is going to ask you, because these things are favors and ni'mah of Allah. Imagine someone that cannot see, Allah has blessed you with eyes. Imagine someone that cannot hear, Allah has blessed you with hearing. Imagine someone that cannot walk on his feet, Allah has blessed you with good feet. You walk by yourself, without holding up anything. This is the favor of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon you. So you need to be thankful. And being thankful to Allah, there are arkan al-shukr. Number one, the first rukn of shukr is that you believe that what you have got is from Allah. That is not your strength, is not your power, is not your knowledge. Some people, Allah has blessed them with beneficial knowledge. Allah has blessed them with skills. Then through that skills, they are earning their living. So subhanallah, they have forgotten that the skill is just a sabab, and Allah is the musabbab, the one who makes the sabab to act. So if you forget the skill, the musabbib, then you focus to the sabab, then this is another form of shirk. Now Allah is the one that have granted you this knowledge or this skill, and from this skill you are earning your living. So do not depend completely upon that thing. Depend to Allah. Then do the asbab. That knowledge, the same degree that you have, the same skill that you have, is the same skill another person have. He is still struggling. So this is not from your knowledge. You are an engineer. You have PhD or whatever degree you have in all of that. Still, now Allah has blessed you, and there is another person with the same skill, with the same degree, and sometimes even more than what you got, but yet he is still struggling and suffering. This is from the favor of Allah upon you. It's not your strength. That is why Qarun, when Allah blessed Qarun with money, Allah blessed Qarun with a lot of things. They said, Qarun, spend for Allah. Give your money to the people for Allah. Give in charity. He said, إِنَّمَا أُوتِيتُ عَلَىٰ عِلْمٍ عِنْدِي. That what I got is not from your Lord. It's not from any Allah. It's from my knowledge. Yeah, I got everything by myself. with my knowledge, my skill, my effort, my tremendous day and nights without sleeping. That is how I have got all of these things. This is one of the problems that we are facing today. A lot of us, Allah has granted us means to get income to sustain ourselves and our families, but yet we have focused in this income, complete reliance in this income, forgetting that Allah is the one. If Allah wants to, He's going to take everything away from you, and you're going to be more poor, more than even how you were forced before. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants you that goodness. And as I said, a lot of people are in the same position with you, but Allah favored you, Allah gave you. So it's not by your strength, it's not by anything, but it's by the favor of Allah. So you should believe that in the heart. This is the first rukun of shukr. The second thing is the goodness that Allah has given you. You should show that good, and you should speak about it. You should speak about it. That is what Allah has done for me. Allah has blessed you with knowledge. When you speak about the knowledge, it doesn't mean you speak about it with pride. La. Say like you're the most knowledgeable. La. This is not the aim. And for the mere fact that, for example, you are the only one that knows this knowledge in this community, there is no one like you in this knowledge. You can, if there is a work or something to do with that concerns the knowledge, which you are the only one that is perfect to do, then go. Then tell people that you are the only one that is perfect to do. And this is not from the Riyah, because Yusuf alayhi salam, he said the same thing. He said the same thing as Allah mentioned in Surah to Yusuf. So, but saying it in a form of pride and being taking yourself as if there is no one better than you, this is not the aim. This is not the aim. So, but you should say and speak about that the thing, the goodness that Allah has done for you. But when I'm saying speaking about the goodness that Allah has done for you, is not what we do today. We see people, the food that they eat, they take a photo of it, they share it on Facebook, they share it on social media, on WhatsApp. The food they eat, the cloth they wear, everything that they do, the car, the house, they spread everything on social media. Wallahi, this person is going to expose himself to evil eye. And the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam has affirmed that's فَإِنَّ الْأَيْنَ حَقًّا. الْأَيْنَ حَقٌّ. So it doesn't mean that when they say you should speak about it, you should expose yourself to the dunya like that. And that is why most of the sickness, most of the difficulty that we are facing around ourselves is because of the pictures, the things that we've shared around from the ni'mah that Allah has given us to the dunya. You can speak about it when it is necessary to speak about it. And if Allah give you something, you should, like for example, Allah have given you money, buy new clothes, fine clothes, that is according to the Sharia, wear that clothes, so that Allah loves that the goodness that He has given you, He see that in you. Now, this is the second rukun. The third rukun is you should use that thing which Allah has blessed you with to thank Allah. You should use that thing in obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do not use the thing that Allah has given you in the disobedience of Allah. A lot of people, Allah has blessed them with money, but yet that money that Allah has blessed them with is the same money they are using to commit sins, to promote evil. Music, to promote anashid, to promote ashabul ahwa wal bid'ah, to promote the mushrikeen. The money that Allah gave you. So the thing that Allah will give you from the goodness, you should use that thing to be to use it in the istikhdam ذلك لعبادة الله سبحانه, to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to seek the pleasure of the face of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is what you should do from the thing that Allah has blessed you with. You should not use that thing to commit sins or use that thing to disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These are the three arkan al-shukr. That is what Allah says, لَإِنْ شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. If you are thankful, then I will increase for you. وَلَئِنْ كَفَرْتُمْ إِنَّ عَذَابِي لَشَدِيدٌ. But if you are unthankful and you are ungrateful from that which Allah has given you, then know that the punishment of Allah is severe and hard. إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لِرَبِّهِ لَكَنُودٌ. طيب مفهوم؟ أرجو فهمتم. طيب نواصل. قال الشيخ رحمه الله وهو معبودي, Allah is the one that I worship. That is Allah who has created me. He is taking care of me. He is the one that runs all my affairs, and all of my affairs in his hand. And He is the one that created the creation, and He is the one taking care of them. And everything of the creation is in His hand, subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wa huwa ma'budi. He is the only one that can do all of these things. So that is why He is the one that I worship. because there is none who can do these things besides him. وَلَيْسَ لِي مَعْبُودٌ سِوَاهُ. I don't have besides him جل وعلا. So this is nafi wal ithbat. وهو معبودي, this is ithbat. You are affirming that Allah is one that you worship. لَيْسَ لِي مَعْبُودٌ سِوَاهُ, and there is no one that I worship besides him. So from here you learn that the haqiqatu la ilaha illallah هي الجمع بين النفي والإثبات. The reality of la ilaha illallah is that you put together negation and affirmation. When you speak about negation, you deny all that which they worship besides Allah. That is why the Shaykh says لَيْسَ لِي مَعْبُودٌ سِوَاهُ. This is the negation. وَهُوَ مَعْبُودي, this is the ithbat, this is the affirmation. You affirm, you agree that Allah is the one that deserves to be worshipped. So here we get the two pillars of la ilaha illallah in this sentence. You reject all that which they worship besides Allah, then you agree that Allah is the one that you worship. So if Allah is the one who can do all of these things, He is the one who is capable and able to do these things, then He is the one who deserves to be worshipped. Right. Then what dalil? What is the proof? What is the evidence for that? And the dalil should not be from anywhere. The dalil should be from the Quran or the Sunnah or the Ijma or the Qiyas or the Qiyas. هذه مصادر التشريع عند أهل السنة. القرآن والسنة والإجماع والقياس. These are the four مصادر التشريع عند أهل السنة. القرآن والسنة والإجماع والقياس. طيب. وكل ما سوى الله عالم. All that exists, all that which exists besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, alam, yani, are the things that Allah have created. Allah is the one taking care of them. Then the Shaykh said, وَأَنَا وَاحِدٌ مِّن ذَلِكَ الْعَالَمِ. I am one of these things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking care of. And now, فهمتم إن شاء الله؟ نقف درسنا إن شاء الله بإذن الله، ونبدأ من هنا بإذن الله الدرس القادم إن شاء الله يوم الجمعة إن شاء الله. إياكم. أي سؤال لكم إن شاء الله؟ طيب إن شاء الله، بارك الله بكم وجزاكم الله خير إن شاء الله.